What is up, y'all? This is Dave going live again. We are doing another draft. Their screen. Went to the beach today, so pretty freaking exhausted. But I am here for ya doing videos. And if you don't know, I've been doing these drafts every day, and so I figured like, what the heck? Like, why not just record myself, or why not stream it? Since I'm doing these every day, anyways. These are best ball drafts. I'm going with Puka Nakua at pick four. Um, so just to kind of give you guys an idea, this is underdog, and so what I do, or these are the drafts here that pretty much this is what I'm doing today. This is the pug three max entry. This is actually my last entry. I've already done two of them before today, and so let's just see how this is playing out. JSN and McCaffrey. So let's go back to it. So it's this is the pug again, $12 entry, the round advancement. So it's you're in that 12-man draft, right? And so two teams out of that 12 advance after, I believe it's 14 weeks. So the two best teams go advance, and then one out of five teams advance, and then if you beat them, then you go into another five teams, and then you eventually go into a 124 team seat final. First place gets $40,000, second place 25,000, third place 15,000. So I mean, if you get through the first round, you're making some at least some sort of money. So not too bad. This half PPR, and it's kind of like this same thing, two running backs, one quarterback, three wide receivers, flex, all that. So just thought I'd kind of show that there, and let's see how the draft is going. So again, I've been drafting every day for the past maybe 2 months, and I figured, why the heck not? Why not just stream it, and so you guys could see what an average guy, or pretty much someone that loves doing these drafts, loves fantasy football, or loves football, that pretty much what I'm thinking, and what pretty much my AJ Brown goes. So kind of want to go with Brock Bowers. So I have Puka Nakua, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take Nico Collins. Something about it. How much time do I have left? 7 seconds. Like I get Chris Olave on the way back. Well, I'll take Nico Collins. Sometimes I don't like taking tight ends here. Maybe if Bowers probably could have gone to me. I was already on the fence, but if Nico Collins wasn't available, or Brock Bowers was next, I'd definitely take Brock Bowers, just like this team at three did. But it's hard taking a tight end in the second round. Maybe I should have taken Bowers. These are the things that kind of like I do every day until I kind of just like question myself, try to get better, try to like strategize of like better my team, right? The fantasy team, and try to win those 20,000, 40,000, $200,000 prizes, right? So that's why I do these, and maybe that's why you're tuning in to see what other people think, or what other people do, and their thought process is. So just figured, why not do this myself? Trey McBride is available. Although I do like Chris Olave, I think I'm just gonna go, you know, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. Let's see here. Nico Collins does have a bye week of 8. Oh man, let's go Chris Olave. Got him anyways. So Trey McBride would have probably even gave me around the same fantasy points as Chris Olave if you think about it. But even with probably Nico Collins, the thing is though, I'm not a big fan of taking tight ends early. If I have to, I will. But and then especially with Trey McBride, maybe with Bowers, I should have taken Bowers here. Like I mentioned, I could have gotten Olave on the third round, and I actually did. So I should have probably taken Bowers here, and I'm happy. I would have been happy just because Bowers like is going to be the number one target at Las Vegas. So let's see how we can kind of do the rest of our draft here. I wish I would have taken Bowers now at round two. So Javante Williams goes at pick 34, T. Higgins at pick 35. Surprised Neighbors goes at pick in round three here. He's been kind of falling for because of his injury, and he for sure won't start till week five. Oh, I'm liking this like Booker and McMillan back to back picks. I like these two wide receivers. Not a big fan of Kenneth Walker, but I do love Janty. So if this guy would have probably taken Barkley or Chase Brown or even Omari and Hampton instead of Walker, I would have loved this team. So let's see who could be available. If one of these guys, Josh Jacobs goes, one of these running backs could make it to me, that'd be great. Now, probably going to go with David Montgomery. I do need a tight end. I'm sorry, I do need a running back. So, I mean, I do need a tight end as well. But I am trying to get running back here, at least one in these next two rounds. So now, like, I really don't know how I feel with taking Collins here. I do like Nico Collins, but now that I'm thinking about it, I do like Brock Bowers more. Could have taken Brock Bowers. I hesitated, and I should have probably thought about it more. I was probably talking a little too much to see, because I would have taken AJ Brown, right? I would have taken AJ Brown if he wouldn't have gone. He went. I was thinking of taking Nico Collins anyways. I just like I'm on the fence with taking a tight end early here, but oh well. So let's get past it. Terry McLaurin goes at pick 46. Devontae Adams goes. Let's see. I am going to take another running back here. There is decent amount of running backs here, and guy at two, I'm sure is going to take another running back. Guy at three is for sure going to take another running back. This guy has the hero RB, so I don't see why he should take another running back, unless he's kind of going with ADP. Let's see. Unless he goes with like David Montgomery. So we'll see here. Yeah, he goes with Jameson Williams, which makes sense, right? And he does have a badge. And if you didn't know, let's see how many badges there are. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. There's nine badges in this draft room here. And if you don't know what a badge is, you earn a badge after doing so many. Oof. I'm going with Bucky here just because I know Bucky's going to be the starting running back for his team. Although I know there's Kenneth Walker in there, but Trevion Henderson, there is the upside, but I just don't know. And they're probably going to be sharing the backfield as far as like Trevion Henderson and Ramondre. So I want to go with the starter here. Could have gone with Jenkins, but I don't know. Again, with Tuden, I don't know how you want to pronounce his name. Um, you don't know if he's going to be the starter right away. Yes, he may be in the depth chart to be the starter, but again, you have that possibility that the other running back is going to be sharing that backfield. So it might be a 50-50 split. So probably Steno Dude goes at pick 58. DJ Moore goes at pick 59, doesn't even go to the Josh Allen team. Let's see here. Like I like Cornell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Tyler Warren, Kai Lemon, Tony Pollard. I do already have three wide receivers though. Let's see what the draft gives me, right? So that tends to happen. I'll let what the draft gives me because I'll be hopeful that I get a player and it just doesn't make it to me. He doesn't make it to me. So um yeah, let's see where it goes. We're still like one, two, three, four, five, six. We're still like seven, six picks behind here. I do like the stack, or at least my top three wide receivers. I mean, I'm just trying to think of my team if Brock Bowers would have been here. Although, yes, I would have loved Bowers here, but I'm thinking about other tight ends I could get in these later rounds, and I'm like, I'm okay with it. Yes, they don't have the upside like Bowers. Yes, they're probably not going to be the top target in their team, but the tight ends I am going to be are going to be the starting tight ends, and so I'm like, I'm good with it. You know, I'll be okay with it. So because I think Tony Pollard, oh, Jordan Tyson doesn't go. I'm taking Jordan Tyson. Let's go. I thought Jordan Tyson would have probably gone here. That this makes sense though. You're taking Drake May to stack with AJ Brown, and you have these, 3 out of 4 teams that don't have quarterbacks yet. So I mean, why not? Why not take the elite quarterback here, which is cool. I'm not gonna take a quarterback at round 7, pick 76. So let's see who we're able to take. I'm gonna take another running back. I do have 4 wide receivers. Jeez, 3 with a weak 5-8. That is not good. I should have taken Brock Bowers at round 2. Now Quentin Johnson becomes is actually interesting. Quentin Johnson actually goes. So I'm taking one of these two running backs. I'm taking Chuba. So Tony Pollard goes here. I'm loving these top 3 wide receivers, but now seeing that I have Jordan Tyson, Chris Olave, Nico Collins with the same buy, not that it scares me, but that's worrisome. So I'm having like New Orleans offense here. I have to take Shug. I like if I have from if I don't take them, like I need to have that at least a double stack option, right? Ramondre goes and then Tucker Craft. So yes, I like Nico Collins. I keep talking about the whole Brock Bowers pick, how I could have taken him. All right, let's get past it. Sorry, I'm like still talking about it. I'm, I'm still overthinking it. And if I would have taken Brock Bowers, maybe I would have been beating myself over for not taking Nico Collins. But I think Nico's a great wide receiver. I think, yeah, he was kind of buzzed last year, but I think this year can be different. So let's see who we're able to take here. So I'm going to try to not take wide receivers with um with a buy of week 8. So I need to be cautious a little bit about that. Um, I would love the Patrick Mahomes Xavier Worthy stack, and I just don't know what would be the best case scenario for me to be able to get that. So I don't know if I should take Worthy first and hope Mahomes makes it. Well, Patrick Mahomes goes, so never mind. I am going to take Xavier Worthy here. Jordan Addison is available. I just think Xavier Worthy might be. They're both their wide receiver too in their respective teams. So I think Mahomes is a better quarterback than, excuse me, than geez, I'm blanking out here. What's the guy's name? Kyle Murray. And again, if you see my other streams, if you see my other videos, Patrick Mahomes obviously got hurt, so I don't think he's going to be running around the pocket like he normally does. So you know, I think he's just going to be. It's just going to be very pass heavy. I'm like at five wide receivers here, so I'm gonna take. Sorry, just going back. I think he's going to be very pass heavy, so I think he is. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford just to stack Puka Nakua instead of Jackson Dart. What am I thinking here? I do like Jackson Dart more as a quarterback, but Jackson Dart has a bye week of 8. So does New Orleans. Like, what am I thinking? I'm not gonna take Jackson Dart. I like Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin would be an ideal tight end for me to take because I didn't take Brock Bowers. But I'm gonna try to go with. I'm taking my quarterback. I don't want to fall back. I don't want to fall too behind with the quarterback points. I do have Puka Nakua. I'll stack him with Stafford. Um, there's not a lot of besides Devontae Adams. I don't think there's other wide receivers that we should worry about in Los Angeles. So I'm loving Puka Nakua this year. I think he's a great MVP candidate as far as like these top 5 people, maybe even CMC. So give me Stafford. I'll take Shuck at round 10. I may have to reach from. I feel like I could probably get one of these other guys before Shug, but again, do I want to risk it? Do I like? Let's see who these guys look like. And geez, man, I totally forgot. I was going to turn off my dryer, starting the stream. Totally forgot. So there might have been some background, or is it finally turned off? Jeez, man. Like, went to the beach earlier, had some drinks. Then I came home and I cooked for the family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I'm trying to stream every day. I'm trying to do these every day. So, and I'm trying to stream on top of it. I'm trying to be consistent or, at least do these consistently and at least make 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200,000. I'm trying to make that $1 million actually at like in those bigger prices, the fast puppy and the whatever they're known for. So I'm like blanking out best ball mania. You know what I mean? Okay. So this guy has one quarterback. This guy has a quarterback. quarterback. Do I want to risk it? George Kittle goes. George Kittle would have probably been one of my picks. Kyle Pitts is available. Like, I want to take Kyle Pitts. I don't have a tight end, but I'm scared Tyler Shough may not make it to me. What I do, y'all? I took Tyler Shough. Again, I want to be able to make sure I have a tight. Kyle Pitts goes. Man, that would have been nice to take Kyle Pitts. But I just, again, I have the double the rookie Jordan Tyson. So I don't want to risk not be able to get him. I'm gonna be upset. Again, I could get the New Orleans tight end. I could get the young tight end from Rams, but and who knows? Kyle Pitts could not be a good tight end, right? He may be like the guy that hope that we're expecting to be good, and that never came through. Besides last year, other than last year, the previous years, you know what I mean. So earlier I said like Tuden or Tuden could have might actually be they may do like 50-50 split here. Travis Kelsey's available. I'm gonna take Kelsey. I do need a running back. I'm a big fan of Aaron Jones. I'm going to take Kelsey because I don't think we should count him out as a player. I have Xavier Worthy as well, so like kind of hoping for at least one of these two guys other than Rashee Rice. Like, again, don't count out Patrick Mahomes. He's probably the best quarterback right now, other than Josh Allen. So other than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, like Patrick Mahomes could be like top 3, top 4, 5. You know what I mean? So don't count them out, y'all. And if I have time, I might actually do this draft that actually looks like it's moving pretty quickly. I may get into another draft just because the first half of this draft, the dryer was on. I'm kind of mad about that. I'm kind of mad at myself for not turning it off. And so at least if you guys are annoyed of it, you guys probably could skip through the first part of it and then kind of like look at my team later and just see what I did and then just tune in into like the second draft. Debating like, do people usually stop the stream, start a new stream just to have the two videos, or just kind of like go through it? And other people that are watching the stream tend to like doze off. So I have that auto thing. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Fucking hey, yo. All right, let's see. I do need to. I only have 3 running backs, so Tyrone Tracy's actually pretty good. I have Scatterboo, so I'm not gonna take Mitchell. Should I take CJ Stroud? Well, he shares the same bias, Tyler Shough, so I'm probably not. Tyrone Tracy goes. Let's see. I don't want to like freak out and be like, I don't know who to take. How many wide receivers do I have? I have 5. I might just take Jalen Naylor. I don't want to take Woody Marks. Not Pacheco. I'm on the board here. I'm going to take the possible wide receiver 1 in his team, or he is at this time the wide receiver 1. which is Jalen Naylor, and I don't hate it. I do only have three running backs right now, and it's okay. They are the starting running backs in their team, so it's not bad. If I would have taken Woody Marks is like wide receiver two in his team. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sorry, like the running back two in his team. Like I'm trying to take starters. I could get Tajay Spears here. He's a catching running back. I could take Juwan Johnson. That's a reach, but I am gonna have that triple stack with Tyler Shug. You know, I mean, I'm just trying to see like who could give me points. Juwan Johnson give me a safe floor. He has a different buy than Jackson Kelsey. Do I like him over Tajay Spears? Do I like him over Jonah Coleman? Like, let's see. Brendan Strange, I think, could be a better tight end. Gadsden's a better tight end. Am I trying to go for the stack or am I trying to go for more points here? This is tough, man. Like the stack would be nice, but I'm going to take Trey Tucker and I might just see if I get Fernando Mendoza on the way back. Just so I can make it less appealing for someone to take Fernando Mendoza here. And I'm gonna try to take Fernando Mendoza as my quarterback three. I just didn't know what to do here. I didn't want to reach for Juwan Johnson. I think there's other tight end Gadsden's that like I just don't know, man. I could get Terrence Ferguson as well. Like I was planning to take Terrence Ferguson, but I did want another tight end. Like Brennan Strange is still available. Hunter Henry's still available. Like I think they give me the same floor as Juwan Johnson. I think they're also great tight ends as well as Chig. You know, like I get one more pick. I feel like I could take any one of these tight ends and it'll be around the same. I was just probably trying to go with the stack. I could probably get Juwan Johnson back on this back around, and then on this later pick, take this guy has two quarterbacks with elite quarterback point for them to take Fernando Mendoza. At least I don't think. Like, you know what I mean? So I could take a tight end here. Fernando Mendoza looks less appealing to these guys here. He may be able to make it to me. Unless one of these like quarterbacks goes, Chig seems like I think Chig is actually maybe pretty good. Let's see here. Jaden Daniels, like this guy that has Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on Chig and hope he gets Chig so he doesn't have that Fernando Mendoza pick. But then again, he has like two decent quarterbacks, at least one elite quarterback, but another one. Same with this guy. This guy has two elite quarterbacks, so there's no reason for this guy to take another quarterback. I'm just hoping like this guy makes it to me and like my like I pick 172 because I am gonna take Fernando Mendoza at round 15. Looks like some tight ends. Actually, I may actually be able to get Juwan Johnson, so I'm loving it. I like it. Hopefully he does. Ryan Flournoy goes at pick 163. Hunter Henry goes, so I'm gonna take Juwan Johnson and wish, I hope Fernando Mendoza makes it to me. So Juwan Johnson actually makes it to me at pick 165, which I love. That's fun. go. I hope Fernando Mendoza makes it to me, man. I hope he makes it to me. Come on, man. TJ Hawkinson goes at pick 168. Come on, man. Three more picks, baby. Come on. Pacheco goes. Schultz goes. Kamara goes. Let's go. Fernando Mendoza, baby. So, hell yeah. Let's go. I'm going to take Fernando Mendoza at pick 172, and I'm loving this team. I love this team. Kelsey's a okay tight end one. I have the safe flow with Juwan Johnson. They both have different buy. They're not as close as Brock Bowers, but I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna be able to get Terrence Ferguson a later round. I think even like pick 196. So I'm loving this team. I know I only have three running backs right now, but I have the three. I have the three running backs that I have are the three starting running backs in their own team. So let's see who we're able to take on these. Emmett Johnson may be actually pretty good. Turn Ferguson, see, he is here. Now do I get Terrence Ferguson or do I get some running backs? Do I take my third running back? I'm sorry, do I get my fourth running back? I mean, do I get my third tight end before I take my fourth running back? I don't need Terrence Ferguson. This guy has three tight ends. This guy has one. So I was thinking maybe Terrence Ferguson can make me if he's around here. But if Emmett Johnson goes before Terrence Ferguson, I am gonna take Terrence Ferguson. I am. I don't think I'm gonna take the eighth wide receiver. Sometimes I do when I don't take five running backs. Yeah, I'm gonna take two running backs and another tight. If I don't get Terrence Ferguson, I'm gonna get the second tight end of the Raiders, Michael Mayer. I think they're gonna be running a lot of two tight end. It's gonna be like two tight end personnel or whatever you call it. So far so good. Loving this team. This draft has actually been moving pretty quickly, so I'm loving it. It's crazy. Let me look at my. Emmett Johnson still hasn't gone. I might just take Emmett Johnson, get Mike Washington on my way back. I get Michael Mayer at the end. Man, what I do, y'all? I am shooketh. I take Emmett Johnson. I think Terrence Ferguson is going to be a good tight end. I need help with running backs just in case one of these guys goes. Emmett Johnson has a different buy than my other running backs. I'm lying. Chuba Hubbard share the same buy. But as you know, Kenneth Walker gets injured a lot. Like that guy is injury prone. He is injury prone, man. So I think Emmett Johnson at one point in 2026 may be the starting running back for at least a game or two. Terrence Ferguson goes, figured. That figures because this guy only had one tight end. So I'll give it to him, man. I think Terrence Ferguson is actually going to be a good tight end. I already have two though with different buys. I do have the stack with Juwan Johnson. I do have Matthew Stafford, so I am kind of beating myself up for not taking Terrence Ferguson. I should have probably looked at how many running backs these guys have. This guy has six. He did take blue, but he could have taken out Emmett Johnson. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? So like I just need help more in the running back position more than the tight end, I think. And again, I could get Michael Mayer. Terrence Ferguson is not even at this time of this recording is not the starter of the Rams. You still have the two. You have Kobe Perkinson and you have Tyler Higbee. Terrence Ferguson is like the third string. But again, everyone suggested, even I think the coaching staff has said Terrence Ferguson is a deep threat and is a great tight end. So also the young guy in the team. So again, my current two tight ends starters in their teams. So do have Travis Kelsey, do have Juwan Johnson. If Michael Mayer for some reason goes, like I feel like I'm stacking on Las Vegas Raiders here, but I may just keep these two tight ends and just have them battle out for the starting tight end position. And I might just go with like the full starting wide receivers from the Raiders. I do have the backup running back from the Raiders. I do have Fernando Mendoza. So it's not a bad thought. I should have taken Bowers and I would have had the full like if I had Bowers, I would have been fine taking Juwan Johnson. And I would have had like the New Orleans, the Vegas. I would have been loving it. I would have been, if New Orleans and Raiders are a good offense in 2026, that'd be great. I would have had a great team here. And now I'm beating myself more. I'm beating myself up more for not taking Brock Bowers and that round two. I wouldn't have had Nico, but I would have had Chris Olave, Jordan Tyson, Xavier Worthy, Jalen Naylor, Trey Tucker. I would have taken Jack Bash, and then I would have had Bowers and Juwan Johnson here. I would have been loving my team. So now I'm beating up myself up more. I should have taken Brock Bowers. Now I don't know who to take, Jack Bash or just take Michael Mayer here. In case I don't know what to do, man. Just in case could benefit from two tight end offense, could earn big role in year two. I feel like I need the yo. Did I not take Michael Mayer? I took Jack Bash. Fuck. I needed that third tight end. I think if it wasn't Brock Bowers, if it was Brock Bowers, I would have taken Jack Bash for sure. But now hopefully Travis Kelsey stays healthy throughout the whole season. So Juwan Johnson is able to so they could switch through they could switch for that starting role. So if you wanna copy my draft like this, take Brock Bowers at round two, and then you're gonna have a great fucking team. I think so. So again, great team. I think Brock Bowers would have made it a lot better. Um, but Nico Collins, man, you better come in 26. You better score more points than Brock Bowers. because I did not take you here and make me that money. But if you don't, I hope my other team just kind of goes off. So I have 8 wide receivers. I hope they're great. I hope they do good. I know Puka Nakua is going to go off. He's going to be great. Nico Collins is going to do great. One of these two New Orleans wide receivers is going to be great. Most likely Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson later on in the year. So it's not going to be obviously like week 1, week 2, week 3 is not. You're not going to see big numbers from Jordan Tyson. Xavier Worthy, before he got hurt, he was like promising. So I think he's going to be great. And between one of these Las Vegas Raiders, I know I'm going to be able to get those points. And maybe one of those games, Las Vegas Raiders just puts up 40, and it's all coming from the wide receivers rather than Brock Bowers. But again, it would have been nice having Brock Bowers, and I would have had that for sure points from Las Vegas. So, Vegas is more than likely going to be playing from behind, and so I'm going to be able to kind of go based off of that. And so I kind of hope I would have taken Michael Mayer here. I would have had the third quarterback, the third tight end option rather than Jack Bash. I'm taking like Naylor, Trey Tucker, and Jack Bash. That's like way too many. But man, it would have been nice to have taken Brock Bowers, and I would have taken Travis Kelsey or Juwan Johnston and had that crazy stack. So um, not a bad team. So something I like to look at the projections. I have a little over 2,900 or 2,957. See if anyone tracks to have more. And I know they don't. These projections don't really matter, but um, I just like to look at it to see what at this time we are projected to get. So I'm projected to get the highest. Like this team, if I would have taken Brock Bowers, whoops, not my team. If I would have taken Brock Bowers, let's look really quickly to see if anyone else is just kind of like if anyone else took like four what quarterbacks. No one took four quarterbacks. Sometimes you'll get a team. Most of the time, you'll get a team that takes like four quarterbacks, which is nuts. But let's get in that full PPR league. Let's see, where is it? I think I missed it. The PPR Frenchie. Let's get in that. We did the other one pretty quickly. And I hope, and I really hope, if like, I know there's not anyone now, but like, if anyone watches this video, I hope the dryer wasn't too crazy. I hope the dryer wasn't too loud where they're like, I'm uninterested and then I'm gone. You know what I mean? And so then they don't get to see the rest of this video, so they don't get to see the second draft. And I might change this. Actually, I might change this title to show that we did two drafts. You know what I mean? So here, let's kind of fix this a little bit. Again, tired from the beach, so can't even show this. But dude, we're a mess over here. Waiting on one more person. It actually failed, but we have a minute. I'm gonna refill my drink. We are pick 10, so that's pretty great. I'll be right back. Refilling my drink. Let's get it. All right, pick 10. This may look a little different. This is full PPR. Let's go over the details really quick. Um, this is the PPR Frenchie. So this guy can't get into it no more. See, it's blocked out. That's it. The PPR Frenchie, it's a $5 entry. Um, 22 entries or 22,000 entries total. So I've already got into it 3 times. So the max you could get in is 150. But anyway, similar, same thing. It's 2 teams out of 12 advance after 14 weeks, then 2 teams out of 10, then 2 teams out of 12, and then there's a 124 seat final. So first prize, I'm sorry, first place you get 10K, second place you get 5,000, third place you get 4,000, and then so forth. You can see the price winnings here. Um, it's kind of same thing. I like the pug better because it's like you get more chances of winning, but this one's okay for $5, right? But 10,000, give me that. Let's make that 10,000. Let's like to see how it's going. Again, this is full PPR, so this the draft may look a little different. Kind of, we need to take that into consideration as well. Like wide receivers are probably more. Um, you need to pick them first, but I'm always the double hero. I mean, the double hero RB type of guy. Genty goes. I wish Genty would have made it to me. I think I could get Omarion Hampton on my way back. I'm gonna go with James Cook. I think I auto drafted James Cook. I hope yep, I got James Cook. So going with a double hero RB. CeeDee Lamb didn't look great last year. I know he was hurt, but George Pickens just kind of like took the spotlight. I'm not too I'm not too comfortable taking CeeDee Lamb. I would have taken Justin Jefferson on ahead of CeeDee Lamb. I think Justin Jefferson's, besides being the better wide receiver, I think is the better wide receiver. But besides that, I think he's just in a better role now or position now. Chase Brown goes. I've been seeing Chase Brown go before I've been seeing Chase Brown go before Omarion Hampton, which is weird. That Omarion Hampton has the bet. Like, I sure we've been able to see that Chase Brown's ADP, but let's see. Yeah, this guy has Chase Brown has an ADP of 15. He went at pick 14. Pretty much Omarion Hampton and Chase Brown are usually swapped. So Omarion Hampton usually goes first, but that's all right. Like, I like Omarion Hampton better, so I'm glad he made it to me. I just realized I have the same vibe though. Like, I just realized like you guys can't even see what I'm saying right now. So I just realized James Cook and Omarion Hampton have the same vibe with week 7. Um, so that's kind of tough. So let's hope to get 2 other running backs that are the starting running backs or decent running backs with something else with another bye week than 7. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see what the draft gives us. I'm liking the team at 1. Rishi Rice, Nico Collins. This guy gets Nico Collins to fall to him. I'm surprised this guy took Jeremiah Love. Like, this is a full PPR. Whoa. Ekbuka goes way early. He goes way early. Let's see what other wide receivers. There's Chris Olave available, Zay Flowers available, T. Higgins available, Lad McConkey available. Although I do like Ekbuka over Lad, T, and Flowers, but Chris Olave goes. This guy doesn't have a wide receiver, so I'm scared that he's gonna take a wide receiver that I want. Say Flowers goes. Like again, this is full PPR, so Kyron Williams goes. I picked 32. Let's see who he goes with. there's other wide receivers on top in front of the guy I would like. Pat McConkey goes. I'm going with Ted McMillan. I'm loving my team so far. James Cook doesn't catch a lot of balls, but I think he really should. Um, I think James Cook could be a lot better. Omar and Hampton does catch balls, so like we have that PPR advantage. I wish Genty would have made it to me here. Like if this guy would have taken Cook or JJ, like I was planning on take Genty at pick 10. He didn't make it to me, so it's all right. But um, Josh Allen goes. So I take Garrett Wilson or Terry McLaurin. I know I want another wide receiver. I'm just scared of Garrett Wilson. I take Garrett Wilson. I was gonna take Terry McLaurin. Like I don't want to take Malik Neighbors right now because have the I need a starting wide receiver right now. Like I only have one wide receiver right now. Like if I had like another wide receiver and I'm like screw it, I'm gonna take Neighbors, fine. But I feel like I should have taken Terry McLaurin. I probably would have made gotten Jaden Daniels in these one of these two picks. But again, who knows? Like like we'll see. We gotta pivot and hope and I yes, the Jets offense may be better, but I'm a Raiders fan and Geno Smith was just awful. He was bunt. I know our offensive our I know the O line for the Raiders was awful. I know Chip Kelly's awful. Just I don't know. Geno Smith might be better, but Garrett Wilson I know is a great wide receiver. Like I'm trying to hype myself up for taking Garrett Wilson. The clock ran out, so I had to take Garrett Wilson, but I was about to take Terry McLaurin before Garrett Wilson. But I don't know, man. Let's hope Garrett Wilson continues to be the great wide receiver that he is, and gets us those points. So not too bad. Like I don't hate it, but I feel like I could have probably taken McLaurin and been able to stack him with that lead quarterback with Jaden Daniels. So right now, like who's our stacking option? Bryce Young. I'm thinking taking Bryce Young as like my third quarterback. So if I take him, but now I gotta take him. I think to stack with Tech McMillan. So sorry guys if I'm slurping on the microphone here. Bring it up a little bit actually, and I hope that sounds better. Bucky Irving goes at pick 54. Lamar Jackson goes. I know I'm just like talking crap, but I figured this is what people want to hear. Or I think this is what people want to hear, and so um, I hope Carnell Tate makes it to me. I hope this guy takes Quinshon Jenkins, but let's see who he takes. Takes Brian Thomas Jr. I'm gonna take Carnell Tate. And hope one of these three guys makes it to me on the way back. Or hopefully one of these two guys. Like I know I took Jordan Tyson on my last one, but he came to me like in these later rounds. He fell to me like crazy, and I was like I picked right here at 4, and so I don't want to take Jordan Tyson just because I might even take Jadarian Price over Jordan Tyson right now. Odunze goes, so I hope Tyler Warren makes it to me. Tyler Warren does make it to me. I think he's going to be a great tight end. He is going to be uh, the target number one at Indy with the Colts. I know Alec Pierce was hurt. Josh Downs is not as a great wide receiver as people probably think he is. I would take him over Jadarian Price and Jordan Tyson. They're both rookies, and I think it may take them a while for them to get into their team. So I will take Tyler Warren. And again, I have Carnell Tate. Like I love my three wide receivers. Like it's great, right? Like Tedero McMillan, Garrett Wilson, Carnell Tate. I wish I would have probably taken Terry McLaurin here, but Terry McLaurin was also hurt last year. I did have him in my home league and pissed me off. That pissed me off. So, sometimes like if a player does you wrong, you kind of don't want to draft him again. Same thing goes with Saquon Barkley. I think he is going to bounce back like crazy. He may be the comeback player of the year, to be honest. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take someone that just kind of did me dirty and just like, dude, you kind of like, I trusted you. I put you in my starting lineup every single week, and you still did me dirty. So, anyways, I'm okay with it. Garrett Wilson is also buns. I didn't have him last year, but he could also give you either like 10 to 15, 20, or 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I hope that's not the case this year. And I hope Geno Smith is a good quarterback. He is a decent quarterback, but like, I hope he's a lot better than last year because last year it was hard to watch. I couldn't even watch my own team, which are the Raiders. I couldn't even watch them. It was hard to watch. It was like the hardest thing to like. It was that like my girl thought like the NFL was over, and she's like, "Well, you're not watching the games anymore." I'm like, "No, I'm done watching the Raiders. I'm watching Red Zone right now. Like that's the only thing I could watch right now. I can't even watch the Raiders. It's fucking horrible, horrible. You know what I mean?" So, anyways, enough rambling. I hope Chua makes it to me. Tony Pollard goes. This guy has two running backs. This guy has two running backs. I only have two running backs. Tucker Craft goes. I don't really. I'm not like maybe Cortland Sutton go. Cortland Sutton. I do need, like I mentioned earlier, I do need another running backs that are starters in their teams. So just because James Cook and Omar Hampton share the same bye week, Chuba Hubbard, like I'm down. Give that to me. Rico Dottle could be the starting running back in his team. Jalen Warren is there, but uh, I like Xavier Worthy more than I like Cortland Sutton. If I'm being honest. Uh, Dottle goes, so there goes my. I was on the fence of taking Dottle or I may take Xavier Worthy over Alec Pierce goes. I'm gonna take Xavier Worthy over Cortland Sutton. I think there's an upside um, for Sutton. I mean, for Worthy. Sutton now maybe the wide receiver two in his team because Waddle is not there, and I think Waddle has more talent. So it's Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, and Troy Franklin. Again, I think Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Bo Nix. So there you have it. Say Patrick Mahomes for some crazy reason just drops all the way down here. Again, if I could have taken Sutton, maybe I could have had that stacking option with Bo Nix. So maybe I messed up. I don't know. Like, what stacking options do I have right now? Like Bryce Young, Geno Bunt Smith, Cam Ward, Patrick Mahomes. That is might get picked up before he makes it to me. You know, like I'm trying to see like what is the situation here with the quarterbacks. This guy has zero quarterbacks, so he may have to take Patrick Mahomes just in case these guys don't take another quarterback. You know, just because they had the elite quarterbacks already with like Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. Um, what like Justin Herbert, I wouldn't consider him. This guy takes freaking Patrick Mahomes. Oh well. Um, I don't think Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott are elite. Jalen Hurts kind of falls here. Like this guy probably only took Justin Herbert because he took Quinn Johnston. Like I'm okay that I have four receivers right now. Like I wish if I could have, I probably would have had another one. I'm glad I have Tyler Warren. Could have I gone with a quarterback sooner? Sure, maybe. But I love my team so far, and I think there could be some quarterbacks the later that I could grab that can be pretty good. Now I just don't know. Do I take an unstacked Stafford or unstacked Goff? Like I don't want to take another tight end. I already have Warren. I think he's gonna be good. I'm not gonna take Jonathan Brooks. No, I feel like I should have taken. I'm gonna take Jackson Dart. I think he's actually better than the other options right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jackson Dart, and just gonna take another wide receiver here. Jacoby Myers can make it to me great. Wanda Robinson makes it to me perfect, and I'll take Cam Ward later. I'll take the double stack with Cam Ward, and they don't share the same bye, do they? They don't, so they'll have by week 9. And I could get Isaiah Likely as my tight end too. I would love that so far. I would love that team. So, see, guys, like you just gotta go with what the draft gives you, and just kind of like go with the best player. You know what I mean? This guy took Wanda Robinson. What a douche! What a guy, man! Why are you going after my guy? They both have the same buy. I do like Romeo Dobbs more than I like Golden. Like, I'm not a big fan of Romeo Dobbs, if I'm being honest. Like, I should probably take a Jordan Mason. Oh man, I just know like the wide receivers are important, but they do need another running back with like Jordan Mason could be a starting running back by week 6. So like, why didn't I think that? Like, I don't love Romeo Dobbs. Like, I would have loved taking Jordan Mason over Romeo Dobbs. So man, that kind of like Isaiah Likely makes it to me. Like, I'm taking Isaiah Likely. If not, I'm taking Chris Rodriguez. I think he could be the running back one in his team. He has a bye week of 7, so that's no good. I'll take Tyrone Tracy over Chris Rodriguez, I guess. Like, dude, that's tough. So if Jordan makes it to me, great. He goes. So like Aaron Jones can also be like the RB1 in his team. Ja'Cory Crosskin Merritt could also be the running back in his team. Like going to want to take Cam Ward on my later pick, and like I may have to reach from. unless I go with Malik Willis. Like I do want to stack more with Carnell Tate. So if I would have taken Waller Robinson, if like Wandale Robinson would have made it to me, like no questions about it. But Jordan Mason does make it all the way down here. Like I don't know, man. That's what happens with fantasy, right? You would want every person that you're targeting, but it just doesn't happen. So Mark Andrew goes at pick 127. So let's like I do need another quarterback for sure in this like next two picks. Travis Kelsey goes up pick 128. If Isaiah likely makes it to me, I'm taking him. If he goes, I'm taking Tyrone Tracy. I am going Malik Willis goes. So I'm taking Isaiah Likely to stack with Jackson Dart. He has a different buy than Tyler Warren. I'm probably not going to take another tight end until probably like the last round or two. I'm gonna have to reach. I'm probably going to reach on Cam Ward. He's the next best quarterback available. And I also have Carnell Tate, so I do want that second option, and he does have a different buy than Jackson Dart. So, um, and I guess it's not even too much of a reach because he is the next quarterback, but it is a couple one, two, three, four, five. I do need another running back, but um, Chris Rodriguez shares the same bias by starting two running backs. I'm not gonna do that. I am going to take Cam Ward and stack him with Carnell Tate. Also, Gunnar Helm's available. So if Gunnar Helm makes it to me, I think he's gonna be a great tight end. Um, Now I'm thinking if I would have been able to take Likely and Gunnar Helm here, I probably would have not taken Terry Warren, but no. Jadarian Price could have had that other running back. But no, man, I'm liking my team so far. Other than Romeo Dobbs, it's kind of iffy. If I would taken Jordan Mason here instead of Dobbs, I would have been happy, and I would have had my four running backs that I would have been happy with. My four starting running backs that I would have been happy with, and so um, I just hope I'm able to get some running backs here that are able to be able to have that starting role. Let me just look really quickly. Who would be able to do that? Jonah Coleman, like someone at week 7. Excuse me. Dylan Sampson. Like it's tough. It's tough. Like I should have taken. Um, I should have taken instead of Romeo Dobbs. I should have taken Jordan Mason here. I know it's like Jordan Mason drops all the way over here, but I like my team other than Romeo Dobbs. I'm not saying he's a bad wide receiver. He may be good. And again, it's a full PPR. So I just don't think Romeo Dobbs is going to be the target. Is going to be target number one in his team. Maybe not even target number two. There is AJ Brown and um, the tight end with what's his name? Hunter Henry. Jeez, man. Sometimes telling you. So he might be like the third option. Sometimes the second. Like he wasn't playing there last year, so there's no chemistry. I know AJ Brown doesn't have the chemistry with Drake May yet, but it's the same thing, right? So at least that okay. So I'm gonna get past their jobs. Let's hope he has like. I hope he has that. I'm gonna uncheck these because I think we can get some other. I'm going to probably take Bryce Young as my third quarterback to stack with Tedero McMillan. I do have Chuba Hubbard. These guys both have one quarterback, and so um, he may not make it to me. And there's no other guys. Like I'll take Denzel Boston. Dylan Sampson's also interesting. I know week 7 is gonna suck for me, but that's my own fault. I should have taken Jordan Mason there. I am up. So let's see here. Brandon Strange, no. Kenyon Sadiq, like I'm not gonna take another tight end. I have 5 wide receivers here that I think I'm just gonna take Dylan Thompson. He continues to work behind Judkins. Judkins was hurt. He shares Judkins was hurt last year for quite a few weeks. I think they may just like kind of split the backfield. I know it's not going to be 50-50, but I think Dylan Sampson may. And Judkins is not the receiving back, right? He's not the receiving back. Dylan Sampson might like. Hold on, let's check something here. Dylan Sampson might actually be like a great receiving back. And Dylan Thompson is like, see, Quinton Judkins right now is questionable. So I know he's not 100%. And who are these other running backs behind them? I know they got rid of who is that, Toy Ford or T Ford or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name right now. It's super late, so I'm like super tired. But who are these other running backs? Like Dylan Thompson, give me that. Like I'll take it. I'm happy with it. I know he could get a few points for me in week 7, so why not? Let's look at the draft board here. So happy with my quarterback so far. I have Jackson Dart. I have Cam Ward. I have Jackson ton of you guys. I have Jackson Dart to stack with Isaiah Likely. I have Cam Ward to stack with Carnell Tate. And I have Bryce Young to stack with Tedero McMillan and to pair with Chuba Hubbard. So pretty good. I know I don't have no like double stacks or anything, nothing crazy or anything like that, but so far so good. Um, if I like Malik Washington just because I think I like Gunnar Helm as well. I like Malik Washington because I think Miami doesn't have a lot of options other than Greg Dolch. I'm 1 pick away, so just bear with me. Yeah, so Malik Washington, Jordan Tolbert, and Tutu Atwell, like was that Greg Dolchich is gonna be the probably the target number 1. I do have Tyler Warren and Isaiah Likely. I'm hoping if I take like Malik Washington here. I know Alvin Kamara just signed an extension, but I know ETN is going to be the starting running back there. I'm going to take Malik Washington and hope that Gunnar Helm makes it to me. I do see that there's 2 other tight ends available um, that are, as far as ADP goes, are in front of Gunnar Helm. So I hope Gunnar Helm makes it to me. TJ Hawkinson goes. Alvin Kamara, Jeremy Bernard, and Alvin Kamara goes. So I am going to take my 3rd tight end. I do love the pick right here with Gunnar Helm. I do have the double. I am going to have the double stack with Cardinal Tate and Gunnar Helm with Cam Ward. So give me that. Love it. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. So I'm trying to see how can I try and make it smaller so you're able to see these like bottom picks here, and I don't know how to move my my little screen here. Um, Again, I'm learning how to. I'm barely doing these like streams. This is like my fourth, fifth, sixth stream, and so I don't know how to do it here. I don't know. I'll figure it out on the next one. So Gasecki goes pick 190. It's a little way too much, right? What am I doing here? Emmett Johnson goes. I do need to like probably two more running backs, or one more. So I'm gonna take one more running back. Where the last three just kind of split the starting running back role in week 7. And I think Mike Washington is a great option there. So, see how that goes. Oh, man. Ouch. Just made myself bleed if you could see that. Fucking took a piece of skin off that was just hanging out. Just one sec. Cameron really goes. Ray Davis goes. Pick 200. Did Mike Washington go? I didn't even notice. Jeez, Mike Washington went. I need to be paying attention. Not good, man. Jordan James. Do I take Jordan James? I took Jordan James in front of. I think Jordan James is like RB2 in San Francisco. So just in case CMC gets hurt, James gives me, I guess, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points in week 7. Like, give me that. I'll take it. So I'm not gonna take Nicholas Singleton. I'm on the board right now. Like I need another wide receiver. I am going to take Chris Brazell and hope for the upside here. Um, yeah, I am taking Chris Brazell. Yeah, so that's my team projected to have 3,200 points. Quarterback 1, Jackson Dart. Quarterback 2, Cam Ward. Quarterback 3, Bryce Young. RB1, James Cook. RB2, Martin Hampton, Chuba Hubbard, Dylan Thompson, and Jordan James. Tedero McMillan as my wide receiver 1. Garrett Wilson as my wide receiver 2. Cornell Tate as my wide receiver 3. Xavier Worthy, Romeo Dobbs, Malik Washington, and Chris Brazell. Tyler Warren as my tight end 1. Isaiah Likely as my tight end 2. And Gunnar Helm as my tight end 3. I do like my tight end room, so I do have the stacking option with Jackson Dart and Isaiah Likely, double stack Cam Ward with Gunnar Helm and Cornell Tate, and double stack Bryce Young with Cheddar McMillan and Chris Purcell. So that's my team, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. All right, man. Take care. Peace.